Okay, everyone, teaching practice number 1. These are my friends.
Hi!
Who
Hello!
are graciously agreed to come and join the class. Did you see yourself on the screen?
Yes.
Okay, good. All right. Oh my God. Okay, so welcome to Kundalini practice session number 1. I'm really happy that you guys are all here. I miss you all. And it's funny to see you like this when I don't see you enough, actually.
As your little mice.
Huh?
As your little mice.
Yeah, little mice. So, Kundalini, which is also called the yoga of awareness, is usually divided into, like a traditional practice is divided into 7 parts. So we start with a brief round of breath work. Then we tune in with a mantra. You don't have to chant along for that, but it's optional. Then we do some warm-up stretches, just because with Kundalini, you're often, not always, but often sitting in seated poses. And what you do in those seated poses can be really, really rewarding, but it's good to actually make sure that you're able to sit. And at any point, I'll show you, there's different options for seated poses. You don't have to sit like that. You can sit on a cushion. I'll just tell you now, you can also sit in something called rock pose, which is like this. You can also grab a chair and just sit upright, as long as your spine is relatively straight. Things like that. So those are the basic options. And you can switch at any point if you're uncomfortable, and you can also switch your legs around at any point because one of them might be asleep, things like that. So then after we do the warm-ups, then we do the actual Kriya, Kriya is just another word for sequence of exercises, basically, doing specific exercises for specific periods of time in a specific order. Then they have a specific effect. And then after that, we do a few minutes of relaxation, lying down, which is very welcome usually at that point. And then we end with a very brief meditation, and then we close. So that's the 7-part thing. It should take like a little over an hour. And if at any point you need to, like I said, if you need to switch sitting positions, or you need to like lean up against the wall or whatever, or you need to just stop and take a break, that's all good. And so yeah, I think that has anyone been experiencing stress in recent times? Stress or fatigue or anything?
Fatigue.
Yeah.
Fatigue and stress.
Yeah, fatigue and stress. Yeah, it's big these days. So that's why we're going to start with there's a lot of breath work in this Kriya, so we're going to start with just closing our eyes and doing some long, deep breathing. You can stay in that position if you want, Bianca, whatever's comfortable. And again, if anyone wants that chair over there at any point, just grab it. So basically, some of you have probably done long, deep breathing before. It's really basic. You strike a mudra to begin with, a hand gesture. You want to put your thumb and your index finger together. The idea with mudras is that there are many different acupressure points in the hands, and by stimulating some of the different ones, even very lightly, they have effects on the body and on the brain. So this one, it makes you more receptive to wisdom, and it's the most common one in meditations. So you have your hands like this, and you can close your eyes, and just start taking deep breaths. Breathe deeply through your nose. And you can try to, without forcing anything, just feel the air. As you inhale, fill your stomach. And as you exhale, kind of your stomach moves inwards toward your spine. Inhale and exhale. And just continue that. We're just going to stay here for a minute. As you inhale, your belly falls out. Exhale, it comes in. can finish your last breath, and then keeping your eyes closed, you can come back to normal breathing. And just stay here for a moment, breathing normally, feeling yourself and observing thoughts and sensations as they arise. And now you can open your eyes slowly. Is everyone okay? Okay. It's amazing what just 1 minute of deep breathing can do. So now we're going to tune into this practice. It's about calling yourself to presence and setting your intentions for the practice ultimately. And in Kundalini, the mantra that's used is Om Namo Gurudev Namo, and it's in the language is an ancient sacred Sikh language known as Gurmukhi, and basically it's been around the practice has been around for thousands of years, as has the language, and somehow still remains relevant to this day, the practice. So that's kind of impressive to me, and it's because it works. It really does work, and that's why I'm here today sharing this with you guys. So, oh yeah, and what it means, Om Namo Gurudev Namo, it means, it's translated roughly to, I bow to the teacher within, I call on my highest consciousness. And so this is how we call ourselves to presence before starting the practice. So you can rub your palms together, just to kind of get those nerve endings going a little. Although I realize it's kind of sweaty in here. And then bring your thumbs to your chest bone. And basically we're gonna chant or sing/chant this 3 times. It's optional. I'll go for it, and you can do it in your head or you can sing along. It's totally up to you. And before we begin, we're just gonna take a couple of inhales. I like to imagine that there's a ball of white light at the base of my spine, and as you inhale, that ball of light moves up towards your crown chakra, towards the top of your head. So inhale, exhale, inhale again, exhale, and on the inhale we'll chant Om Namo Gurudev Namo. So we're going to do that 2 more times. On the inhale again. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. And last time. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Thank you for chanting that with me. Okay. Okay. So now we're tuned in, and next step is warming up. Just doing a few warm-up exercises to facilitate sitting in one place, and also just to, if you're like me and you carry around stress in your body all day, almost every day, you need to stretch a lot. And so this always helps, and there's specific warm-up exercises that are used in Kundalini. You can stray from them, of course, once in a while and listen to your body, but we're gonna do a few of them just for like a minute each. So first one, you place your hands on your knees and kind of roll your chest and your head forward on the inhale, and then on the exhale, flex your spine backwards like this. And inhale, exhale, flex it backwards like this. Keep going like that, and you're probably going to feel a good stretch in your mid and upper back, shoulder, below the shoulder area. It really circulates energy in that area of your back and also stimulates healthy digestion. So keep going like that just for a few more moments. And you can keep your eyes closed if that's more comfortable. Some people say that exercises take more effect in general when you keep your eyes closed, but it's totally up to you. You probably feel like a rocking motion on the part of your pelvis touching the floor, rocking back and forth a bit. You're all doing wonderfully. Okay, you can finish the last one and then come to sit straight, so come to center, and just inhale and hold your breath. And hold, 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 and then exhale. Often do that when concluding even a brief exercise, because it helps to kind of integrate the effects of that into your body, basically. So the next thing we're going to do, so you have your fingers up on your shoulders here. You okay?
Yeah.
Okay? Okay, just making sure. Feel free to yell at me if there's anything at any point. So fingers are in front of your shoulders and thumbs are behind. And you're gonna turn to the left, your left, on the inhale. On the right, exhale. And your arms are up, straight, parallel to the floor. You can keep your eyes closed and go at any speed you want, as fast or as slow as you want. Inhale to the left, exhale to the right. What this does is it loosens and adjusts your entire spine.
Feels good.
So again, you can go very slowly or you can even go rapidly with this one, whatever feels good. As long as you're staying synced up with the breath. So keep doing that for a few moments. Finish your last one and come to center, like with your arms still up. And take a deep inhale and hold it. Hold, hold, hold. And then exhale and let go. Very good. Okay, so the last upper body one we're gonna do is a pretty basic one that we probably all need, and it's some neck rolls. So bring your right ear to your right shoulder, and as you roll backwards, inhale, and as you roll forwards, exhale. And we're gonna do 5 in each direction. So 1, 2, and if anything hurts, don't force it, obviously. 3, keep going. 4, 5, and before switching directions, come with your head straight up. Just reset for a moment, and then bring your left ear to your left shoulder when you're ready. And again, switching directions, inhaling while rolling back and exhaling forward. And finish your last 1 or 2. depending how many you have left, to make 5. And come to center and take a big inhale once you're ready. Hold. And then exhale, let go. Anyone else hear sound effects while doing that with their neck?
Like cracking?
Yeah, cracking. Yeah. That's very normal for me. Okay, so the next one, we're just going to stretch the legs out a little bit because they're off. They're quite stationary in the practice that I'm doing, actually. So this one's called life nerve stretch, and basically life nerve is another word used for sciatic nerve. And so it's going to stretch out the butt, the hips, the back of the thighs, so where we hold a lot of intense emotion often, especially as women. So inhale, raise your hands to the sky, and then exhale, bring your hands down to wherever you can reach. If it's your toes, you can grab your toes with your thumb and index finger. If it's your ankles, that's fine. If it's your shins, that's fine. Wherever's comfortable. And inhale, exhale. And you're gonna inhale, bring your head and your chest up as straight as possible, while still holding on to wherever your hands can reach. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up. Exhale, lower. Don't rush anything, don't push, but we're just going to be here doing this motion for a minute. Inhale, up. Exhale, lower. And you might find that you can go further, reach further with each one. Feel free to push it a little further. Keep going. And then on your next inhale, stay with your heads down towards your shins or wherever it is that you can reach. Take your inhale here and hold. So a deep inhale. Hold. And then exhale slowly and walk yourself back up with your hands along your legs. Okay. Personally, I find that even after 30 seconds of doing that, I feel a lot more flexible there. So now we're going to do one last warm-up exercise that involves standing up. It's called frog or froggy pose. And so you stand with your heels kind of close together, not touching, but close enough together, and your feet pointing slightly outwards. And you're going to squat down with your fingertips on the floor in front of you, about a foot in front of your toes. Nothing, no need to be exact about it, but a foot in front of your toes. And then you inhale, stand and face your nose to your knees on the inhale. And then exhale, come back to the squat with your head and your back as straight as you can. Inhale, nose to knees. Exhale, squat straight back. Inhale. I'm going to try to do 15 of these. Inhale. Exhale, squat. Keep going. And what this does is it stimulates your lower 3 chakras, the ones representing elimination, creativity, willpower, and sexuality. And it circulates that energy into your higher chakras. Okay. So keep going whatever pace you need to until you're finished with the 15. Okay. and I almost forgot. Once you're finished your last one, come up to the inhale position and take that deep inhale. Hold. And then come back down, release as you exhale. Okay, everyone doing okay? Yeah? Comments or concerns or, no? Okay. You okay?
Yeah.
I know it's warm in here too.
I just realized how flexible my legs are.
Trust me, yeah, and the other thing is that, like, I'm chronically like, I have chronic stress in my body and chronic stiffness, like, in all parts of my body, but even after doing this kind of thing, like, daily, just for a little while, it really starts to take it out a little bit. Not to say that it goes away entirely, necessarily. But it can, too, over time, especially if you deal with your mind as well as your body. Okay, so now we're going to start the actual Kriya, also known as the sequence of exercises. And this particular Kriya is the one I've been doing daily for the last few weeks, because they need to be doing one daily at all times for the class. And the recommendation for Kriyas in general in Kundalini, to get like a good effect out of it, is to do it for once a day for 40 days straight. That's the recommendation, 40 days Tadasana. So the same practice for 40 days, that's the recommendation, to get that medicine.
I have to come teach you every day then.
Huh?
I have to come teach you every day.
Okay. So this one is meant to release trauma in the body. It's good for everyday stress too. It's good for anyone with any stress ultimately, but it's meant to release trauma and long-standing trauma as well. It's meant to kind of stimulate your vagus nerve and calm your nervous system at the same time. And there's like a good amount of breath work and mudras or hand gestures involved in this. So the first one, we're sitting, is everyone comfortable in their seats? If you need to switch, everyone's okay? Okay. I find that sitting up on a cushion helps me keep my spine a little bit straighter. But, and again, if you need to switch. So the first one, there's a hand gesture, a mudra, and a breath. So I'll show you, and they're both happening at the same time, but I'll show you the hands first. So we do the same mudra as before, the thumb and index finger together, Gyan mudra. And you make kind of cupping shape with your hands. And you're going to be bringing it under your ears, in like cups under your ears, just like that, yeah. If you turn your hands around, Bianca, yeah. And so then, at the same time as you're doing that, I'll show you the breath that you're going to be doing at the same time. We're sniffing in 8 times and sniffing out 8 times. So you can practice that, you can do it like this too. So, and then 8 times out. Okay, so yeah. Make them roughly equal if you can. That's the idea. So in. And close your eyes. Go at your own pace. You're doing really great. Keep going. last one. And then inhale deeply in the same position. Hold, 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 hold. And then exhale, let your hands fall to your knees. And stay with your eyes closed, just observing for a moment, breathing normally. Just observing sensations and anything else that's happening in your body or mind. Okay, so now that breath is meant to be deeply, deeply relaxing. Hopefully it's had that kind of effect. Although if you're new to breath work, it can have all sorts of different effects at first. So we'll debrief after. Okay, so the next one, the next part of the Kriya is, so bring your right palm in front of your face, just like this. And you're going to curl your fingers a little towards yourself, and then you're going to bring your left palm, so your right thumb is up, your left palm comes facing the other way with your left thumb down, so right thumb up, left thumb down, and then you bring your left thumb to clasp, and you leave your left thumb up, your right thumb up, and you don't pull apart too hard, but just a gentle pulling pressure, and you're going to plug your right nostril with your right thumb. And we're going to be inhaling through our left nostril only. The left nostril is associated with moon energy. The right nostril is with sun energy. When we inhale only through the left, it invites calming, soothing energy in. So we're just going to stay here with our eyes closed, gentle grasp of the hands, pulling very lightly. Inhale through the left nostril and exhale through the left nostril. Deeply. Just going to be here for 2 minutes. Keep going. If your left nostril is blocked entirely, which happens, you can let a tiny bit of air in through your right. It's all about training over time sometimes. If not, keep at it with the left side. Doing great. Almost there. Use the same principle as the long deep breathing with almost every breath, letting the air of the inhale go into your belly and the exhale sucking in towards you a little bit without forcing. Okay, now finish your last one. Don't leave your arms in this position, but finish your last one. And inhale deeply. And holding your breath in, you can release your arms to your knees, your hands to your knees, and exhale afterwards. Just letting it all out. Okay. So that was the second part. Feel free to roll your shoulders, do what you need to do, switch your legs around, go like this. Personally, I have chronic issue in my right knee. Hard to sit cross-legged all the time. The next one we're going to do is meant to stimulate all the meridians that travel through your chest area, and it's really good for stimulating the heart, the kidneys, and the liver. So what you do is you take your left hand and put it into a fist in front of you. Take your right hand and put it into a fist behind you. And you're still facing forward, but just doing this is going to make you turn slightly. And then on the inhale, raise them parallel to the ground. And on the exhale, down. It's a very simple motion. Inhale up, exhale down. Exhale down. Keep going, eyes closed. Just going to be here for 2 minutes again. And again, go at any speed you want. If you need to take a break, you can let your hands rest down. Very good for the organs in your body, as I mentioned before, the heart, the liver, kidneys. Doing great. Just 30 seconds left. Okay, and then finish your last one. Keep your arms up on the inhale. Hold. Feel the wind beneath your wings. Hold, hold, hold. And then exhale. Bring it down. Come back to your regular position. Okay. I feel the need to check in constantly. Is everyone okay? Okay. Okay, so then the fourth part of this 5-part Kriya is fairly simple, or so it would seem. Bring your hands up over top of your shoulders, or slightly behind if you can. And you're going to inhale, squeeze your hands shut into a fist. Exhale, open. Inhale, close. Exhale, open. Inhale, close. Exhale, open. It's very simple. Again, you can go at the speed you feel comfortable. Keep your eyes closed. And we'll be here for 2 minutes. finish your last one, staying in this position. Inhale, squeeze your hands tight, very tightly shut on the inhale. And squeeze the rest of your body at the same time, very, very, very tight. All the muscles in your body, tight, 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 tight. Hold, and exhale. Go. Okay. So the last part of the 5-part Kriya here is, again with a mudra and a breath. So again, I'll remind everyone again, if you need to switch into rock pose or anything else, rock pose being like this, as long as you can have your spine straight, or there's a chair on the other side too, whatever works. If you need to lean against the wall even, whatever you need. Personally, I just like to switch my legs back and forth a lot. So the last part of this Kriya is you bring your right palm in front of your face with your fingers pointing up. Left palm behind it. And you're going to interlace your fingers towards yourself this way. So the pinkies are on the outside. And then the thumbs go outside on top of the pinkies. And then you're going to do a bit of a turn where the left palm is facing outwards, the right palm is inwards. Everyone got that? Keeping your thumbs on top of your pinkies? Yeah? I can show you. Yeah? Okay. So then we're going to hold this just here in front of our chest. And basically it's just deep breathing like we did at the beginning with the eyes closed. But on the inhale, you're going to mentally recite very simple mantra known as the seed mantra, Sat Nam. Sat means truth and Nam means name. So this essentially means truth is my name, or truth is my essence. And when we recite this, the idea is that we're reaffirming or affirming our that truth. What's the term? We're reaffirming that basically we are ultimately truth. And it's a very powerful mantra, very simple but very powerful. So staying with this hand position, again, a light tug, not too intensely apart, but just a light tug, so there's a little bit of tension there. Eyes closed, and inhale, Sat. You don't need to say it out loud for this one actually, but on the inhale, when you inhale, think Sat, and exhale, Nam. Inhale, Sat. Exhale, Nam. So go at your own pace. Again, we're going to be here for 2 minutes. Sat, Nam. Keep going with your eyes closed. Focus your attention on your third eye point at the same time. It's the point right between your eyebrows and slightly above. almost there. Finish your last one and keeping your arms up. Inhale deeply and hold. And exhale and let your arms fall slowly down. One thing I've actually been forgetting to do, which we're going to do now, is just stay sitting with your eyes closed, breathing normally. Just feel and observe the sensations that arise. It's good to do this between every exercise. Even if just for 30 seconds. Okay. Great. Okay, so then that's the end of the formal Kriya, but now we're going, before we meditate for just a few minutes, we're going to do a brief relaxation period. So if everyone could lie down on their backs. I'm actually not going to lie down because I'm going to talk you through it, but lie down on your back. Yeah, stretch, do what you need to. Just relax and let your body be fully supported by the ground below you, by your mat, by the floor. Try to let go of any tension you're holding to keep your body in a certain position even while lying down. Just let it fall by the wayside. Just breathe normally and relax. Relax your toes, the soles of your feet, the front of your legs, the back of your legs. Relax your buttocks, I was going to say, your butt. Relax your hips. Relax your stomach muscles. Relax the muscles of your chest, your shoulders. Relax your arms all the way down to the tips of your fingers. Relax the palms of your hands. Relax your neck. Relax your jaw, your facial muscles. Just let it all go. Your forehead. Relax the top of your head. Relax the hair on your head. Relax all the hair on your body. Relax. Relax. Here for another 2 minutes, so feel free to entirely relax. It's your only responsibility. earth has your back. Very slowly, keeping your eyes closed still, start to rotate your wrists and your ankles. Wiggle your fingers and toes, and slowly then move into rotating your wrists and ankles. You might stretch your arms up overhead. And then bend your right knee up and bring it across your left leg in like a twist stretch. Here, I'll demonstrate. I'm going to bring it up, move it to the other side, and bring your opposite arm out and face your opposite arm. So you're getting like a kind of twisty stretch of your entire body. It should feel really good. And breathe here for a minute. And then switch and move to the other side, same thing. Bring your other knee up, bring it across, and turn to face your hand. Your outstretched hand on the other side. And then relax your leg down again. And bring both your knees into your chest. And rock back and forth just a little bit, left to right. Give yourself a little massage of your lower backbone, your upper butt bone. And then either keeping your hands on your shins, or else I like to put them on my thighs behind. Try rocking back and forth, like up to a seated position. Doesn't matter if you don't come all the way up, but if you just want to rock a few times, you can skip this as well if it's not comfortable. Just a few times to come to a seated position. All right, so now this brings us to the last part of the practice, which is the meditation. We're only going to meditate for like 3 minutes. So it's good to start slow with certain meditations. Everyone good? I should have a sip of water. So this meditation is called Meditation for a Calm Heart. It's very simple and it's good for beginners in general. Although I know some of you, i.e. Bianca, has lots of different meditation experience potentially. But this meditation, you want to put your left palm on your chest. Fingers are straight ahead, thumb is up. And then put your right hand up like you're taking an oath. Again with the Gyan Mudra with the index and thumb, but this time bring the index finger in slightly more to the first, where the first knuckle begins, where the thumb is. It's just more of an active version of Gyan Mudra. It's more active and projective. And so then this is our position. And what we're going to do is inhale. You can either keep your eyes closed or part way closed for this one. And so we're going to inhale deeply. And then once you inhale, you hold for as long as you possibly can, without forcing or hurting yourself, but to a reasonable limit until you feel you need to let it go. And then once you feel that need, you exhale. Try not to do it, try to do it just slowly as you can. So exhale slowly and completely. And once you exhale, the idea is to then hold your breath out for as long as you can. And then once you can't hold that anymore, you inhale again, hold for as long as you can, Exhale again, hold for as long as you can. And we go back and forth like that, retaining the breath in and then retaining the breath out. So, let's begin. We'll be here for 3 minutes. Wherever you are, keeping your hands in this position, finish your last inhale and exhale, and then inhale deeply, and exhale, and then we're going to do that 2 more times. Inhale deeply, exhale, 1 more time. Bring your hands down, keep your eyes closed, and just sit and be here for 1 moment, observing. Meditation is also said to clarify perception of yourself in relationship to others. Interesting. Okay, so the last thing we're going to do is we're going to close the practice. And to do that, sit up straight for the last time. And in any position that's comfortable again. And we're going to rub our hands together again in prayer pose, or Anjali Mudra, as it's called. Thumbs to that chest bone again. And we We close every practice with that same sat nam that I mentioned before, although this time we do it out loud. It's usually a long sat and a short nam. So truth is my name. Yeah, so 3 times. So let's just inhale together first. Inhale again. And on the exhale, we'll chant. Again, optional. Sat Nam. 2 more times. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. And you can bring your fingers to your forehead, your hands to your forehead, and down towards the earth. You don't have to reach, but it's just a way of kind of giving thanks for the practice and for yourself and grounding yourself. I like to think of it as a way of reminding myself of the thousands of years long tradition, many practitioners before us who somehow managed to keep this Kundalini technology alive. That's what my teacher calls it, technology, which I kind of like, even though I don't like technology in general. So yeah, I'm gonna shut this off because it's